Welcome back to Street Switch Photography. I just thought I'd do a quick video on Greta Thunberg and her political activism since she's done a runner from Just Stop Oil, because, you know, Just Stop Oil isn't getting quite the amount of publicity that she'd quite like to, you know, sort of fund her habits, let's just say. Let's do this.
Street Switch Photography.
So yes, welcome back to Street Switch Photography. This is about Greta Thunberg and the boat that they went on over to try and get to Gaza and everything else. And there was a secret agent on board, a double agent, whatever you want to call them. I call them a journalist, somebody that's telling the truth. And this is basically what they found. They found that on board they are openly admitting that this journey was funded by Hamas. Yeah, you heard right. It was funded by Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood for propaganda reasons. So let's take a look. She's been caught with her hand in the biscuit tin proper. Have a look at this.
Test.
Shout out to JTV.
Test.
Your clothes won't do
Har som en del af sin politik, at man anerkender palæstinensernes ret.
Har jeg brugt de rigtige ord? Nej, vi skriver ikke 3-4-5 gange på at have de oplevelser. Der er for eksempel nogen, der kommer på røven ud af bilen. Der er bare junglelov.
I'll just let you read that quickly, keep it on the screen. Got 3 people watching. Please feel free to comment.
I realized there was no turning back now. I would have to stay for 4 months with these people from all over the world, document everything, and report back to my head.
So this is a journalist that was on the Flotilla. That's the ship that Greta Thunberg was supposedly leading and everything else. And they were trying to get into Gaza by raising the Palestinian flag and everything else, and got stopped by Israel. Now, I can't understand why they'd stop them, can you? Would it be anything to do with October the 7th, maybe? Tomorrow is the anniversary of that, and guess what? The Palestinian protesters will be on the streets shouting abuse about Jewish people yet again, and being allowed to get away with it via the government, the police, the two-tier policing that we have in Great Britain yet again. Let's carry on.
So we can't write that Shabab starting throwing stones at the gate.
Palestinians also do bad stuff, but we cannot write the bad stuff they do. I know it's kind of like keeping some of the truth away, but we have to look at the bigger picture.
Pause this again. She exposes the truth behind the activists and the pro-Palestine human rights organisations.
The dream would be that Zionism had never happened.
I wish there was a bomb that would just kill them all.
Ooh, lovely people these are, these lefties, aren't they? You know, no hateful rhetoric at all. They're just delightful, the sort of people you'd want to hang out with at a party.
Israelis?
All Israelis.
So that basically means she wanted to bomb all of the Jews. That's what she was basically alluding to.
The occupation extends from the Mediterranean Sea to the river. Okay, it's not just 1967. In 1948.
There you go. I'll just rewind that a little bit so you can read that. Listen to that part again. 1948. She uncovers the hidden agendas behind the human rights. This is damning. This is damning evidence of what these people are trying to do. And I hate to tell all you lefties this, you fucking fell for it, didn't you? Hook, line and sinker.
We'll say we're a resistance organization. We say we're a human rights organization.
I'd say you're a pretty hateful organisation, considering you've just admitted on camera that you'd love to bomb Israel. And I just thought, you know, this would be an interesting video, so I'm going to play it.
Paul.
Okay.
I think that's really important.
Paul Rudy from the Free Palestine Movement joining us from Berkeley, California.
Israel has to hurt.
There you go. A key figure. I'll let you read that. The reason I'm pausing it every now and again when these words, so you can just read through it and keep sort of, you know, on top of what's actually happening. Now, Greta Thunberg was a Just Stop Oil activist. She sat outside of school and didn't go to school and tried to save the planet. But now that all that's blown over, she's decided she wants to save Gaza and the fake genocide that everybody seems to think is happening over there when it's just basically war after the atrocities that happened on October the 7th. And they've just admitted on camera that they want to, well, they would like to drop a big explosive device on everybody that lives in Israel.
Where do you find the people who donate?
Let me show you what we're doing here.
Okay.
He was bragging. He wanted to show that he's a good fundraiser. He can raise a lot of money.
This is our database. Nobody's ever seen it before.
Oh.
It's not something that we show.
Okay.
So he's the fundraiser for all of this, and obviously, like I said before, proof that it was funded by Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. It says there, right there on the screen. She uncovers the organisation's funding and its ties to Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood. What do you think to that then, lefties? Propaganda.
You collaborate with lots of other people, right?
Yeah. In fact, a lot of them are Muslim Brotherhood. They have anonymous donors. I would not get in trouble for what I did. I covered myself very well. I think the best person to connect you with might be Zahed Badawi. He's very close to Hamas. He knows all the leadership.
Yeah.
Another character that's involved in all of this. Or is he a target? This is target, okay. Tries with outlawed terror organisations, head of Hamas in the UK. That ain't worrying, is it? Is it, Labour? That's not worrying at all. That's... He's fine. He'll just go to Nando's or something and, you know, eat whatever he wants. If he could only just, you know, have the one glass of Coke and not two, because the government are clamping down on that. Look for that video on YouTube. It's funny. A guy has 2 glasses of Coke instead of one in Nando's, even though he's only allowed one, because the government have clamped down on it. Not authoritarian at all. Thank you to Matt Mancock. Fucking brilliant name. No sexual innuendos there, obviously.
There was a meeting with us.
Okay.
It was very positive, very good.
He had contacts in Gaza who were putting together like the event of the lifetime, with tens of thousands of people who were going to try to breach the border fence.
Now, what I'd like to do is make it clear that I do not agree with what's happening in Gaza or Palestine. There are innocent people there, but they voted Hamas in. So who do you think they're going to support? Just saying.
100,000 is just an estimate.
It is the minimum number,
The minimum.
yes, expected to march.
She's joined the flotilla, sailing from Europe to Gaza, only to discover that there is particularly no aid supplies on board. Why would that be?
A few boxes of gauze, like something completely negligible. This doesn't.
That'll be because when Israel pick them up, they'll give them everything they need anyway to make, because they are, you know, that type of people. That they'll give them everything they need. They'll give them the bottles of water, the sandwiches. They'll probably even be able to get a meal deal out of it. You know, they look after them, but then they'll turn around and get on the phone or the radio. We've been kidnapped. We've been kidnapped. How dare you? Fucking silly cow.
Used to say like, oh, we're carrying medical supplies or whatever it is, but it was worth nothing.
She exposes the truth behind the activities of the pro-Palestinian human rights organisation. Target Aman Abu Rashid, Hamas leader, financial operative in Holland, extensive ties across Syria and Lebanon, implicates the outlaws of AI, quotes funds worst leaders were sentenced for imprisonment in the US. So this, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that was in Australia as well. He had a go at a guy from Raw TV or whatever it was called. Not 100% sure on that, but he's involved with old Greta Thunberg. She's your friend. She's all you all leftist friends, ain't she? You're all friends with Greta, old Miss Thunberg.
More than 700 books.
Funding a terrorist organisation.
And you're gonna build more?
If you have money, it's going to work.
Wow.
Crazy.
The truth and purpose of this organisation is revealed on camera.
That's your job? My job here is to heal down.
Yeah.
That's my job.
So
there we go. That is like a trailer towards that documentary that's going to be revealed. I don't know whether it will be free on YouTube or other good social media outlets like Rumble. It's going to be very interesting to see the full story and everything else. It looks to me like there's damning evidence there and everything else they've got. They've been caught on camera basically saying, well, you heard it yourself. She said, I wish we could just drop a B on the whole of Israel. There's no anti-Semitism there at all. Not a single bit. Not one bit. And they go over waving a Palestine flag and wonder why they get picked up by Israel. I can't imagine why they get picked up by Israel. It wouldn't have had anything to do with October the 7th, I wouldn't think, would you, considering that's a terrorist flag. Interesting. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.
Street Switch Photography.
How dare you!